So, NBA 2K would wait till I go on vacation to decide to release all the gameplay footage and Mike Wang from his social media prison. Vacation, no vacation, doesn't matter. I'm gonna be here giving you all the news for NBA 2K25 and moving forward. So I'm gonna need you to do me a couple favors since I'm showing this amount of dedication to y'all. Hit that subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any of the news. Plus, like this video and share it with your friends because all the new gameplay changes that are present in this blog and that trailer is game changing. Now that we got all the housekeeping items out the way, let's take a look at the gameplay trailer and then I'll come back with some of the details from the courtside report.
They playing. Hell yeah, I made some millions off my tours. Hell yeah, I made some millions off my merch too. I got yellow diamond, Super Saiyan Goku. Deed, only killers on Pro Tools. Old lame, I ain't got no juice. Old lame, I ain't got no motion. Niggas I flexing on you like I'm Hulk Hogan. Let's go get some money. They still trying to figure out who I am. They say money talk, put diamonds in my teeth. I be Louis down with Jordans on my feet. Messed up in your yard like trick or treat. You better play your cards right, you better not ever reach. First train over here, I put you underneath. Yeah, I ripped that 5, but I put you 6 feet.
Gameplay trailer always looks pretty crispy, but this year they start off with a bang, announcing that there are over 9,000 new pro play animations, and I'm just trying to figure out the real world implementation of that in the game. As we all know, pro play was introduced in NBA 2K24 and allows them to use real life in-game footage to translate that to animations, completely taking out the need to mocap animations. And in its first year of implementation, we saw some of the hardships when it came to the system, especially when it came to dribbling and connecting. So with these 9,000 new animation, it's gonna be really interesting to see how they're actually implemented, and hopefully we will get more than the meta 5 or 6 animations that people use in online play when it comes to my career. But the most interesting information to come out of the gameplay trailer was the all new Dribble Overhaul system. Based on the information that Mike Wang gave us on stream and on Twitter, in the blog, it's talking about how you can interwove and break out a lot of these animations and chain them together for a smoother experience. Now, I told y'all, I don't claim to be a dribble god, but from the looks of what they're saying, I'm going to be really interested to see that day one and see how people like Steezo and Statistics really go crazy connecting not only the new dribbble animations, the go-to and rhythm shots. It might get crazy this year. The main thing I'm looking for is that the stops are tighter and you should be able to burst out of those stops as well. So I know Red is going to go crazy in the spaces. We gotta get our hands on it to see exactly how it all moves together. But I'm not gonna lie, dribble heads, y'all might not have a reason to complain this year. They also added these things called new go-to animations. Based on what the pro play information says, when you hold the right stick up, it does a preset signature size up that goes directly into a shot. For you dribble heads and dribble guys, you're able to cancel out of that as well. Any of these shot animations, which is mind-blowing. Next thing that they talked about was the shooting, and I know that is a hot topic debate. We all know how bad the shooting felt in NBA 2K24, especially towards the beginning of the year. And with all the different patches, it seemed like you never really had a full understanding of what shooting was gonna be from game to game. Now, it looks like they've overhauled that, creating new shooting profiles that looks like allows you to choose from a range of shot difficulty from like real player percentage up to a high risk, high reward type shooting system. For offline play, I think this is a fantastic idea. One of the main things that I hear from people who don't play online, they say shooting is extremely difficult and they aren't able to time their shots consistently. The main questions that I have going into this are the differences between low risk and high risk, and which one will be primary for online gameplay. Mike Wang has already said that you can't use real player percentage online, but I wonder if each mode is going to be set to a specific profile or if the low risk is going to be even used in rec. That's only time will tell, but we'll see. A huge W from this courtside report has to be with the visual cue. This year, you can customize that fully. Last year in NBA 2K24, you had your 4 different profiles: set point, jump, push, and release. This year in the jump shot creator, you can customize to where exactly in the shot do you want your green release to start. If that customization is really like a slider that allows you to choose what point and show you what your visual cue is for greening it, then I think that's going to be a huge W for the community and push people towards turning off their meter. The second favorite thing that Mike Wang said he was most excited for NBA 2K25 has to do with the rhythm shooting. If you just look at the courtside report, it looks very confusing, but the easiest way that they put it on stream is that it's similar to the dunk meter and how you have to flick the right stick up and down. The only difference is there is a timing aspect of it to match the rhythm of the shot. So as they start that animation to pull up for a jumper, as they reach your visual cue, you're trying to match that timing. And they said that doing that gives you a significant boost. I can't wait for 2K Labs to come out with the data as to how much of a boost you get from using those rhythm shots. Usually when they implement something new like this, like they did with Sniper and stick shooting from 2K17, usually there's a huge boost associated with that. So it's going to be interesting to see the differences between using your shot meter off and that stick timing. But on stream, they said that developers were able to double their shot percentages. So is Mike go crazy online? The only thing that I'm worried about is, again, we know how bad Zens were this year. And with that high risk profile that allows you to basically green or miss and give you a huge boost, I'm just curious if that's going to affect them and if they have some type of anti-cheat in place to make sure that that doesn't become overpowered and becomes a huge issue in the online gaming space. I already know my bread and butter is the defense, and anytime they add something new on the defensive end, I'm always interested to see exactly how it's going to work in game and if it can become overpowered. This year, they're looking like they're expanding our toolbox, allowing us to do these new cutoff moves. It looks like you're able to use cutoff moves to get that bigger boost than just the normal left or right R2 left to right movement, which you would usually do in NBA 2K24 by holding L2 and R2 together. The only question that I have about this is that going to allow you to go over screens a lot quicker? Will that be able to be cheesed? Is that a smooth motion from left to right? There's so many questions. This sounds like a great idea and concept. I just got to see it in action. Same thing too with the contest system. It didn't really make sense in certain scenarios, especially with certain jump shots. You could never really contest Patty Mills. You can never really contest T-Mac. They said they overhaul and made the contest system more dynamic, allowing it to register shot contests throughout the entire shot. And for 6 threes and unders, we know that contest system was absolutely positively broken. You got contested regardless. Anytime they make changes to the contest system, I gotta see that in action. Right now, we can't really tell anything from the gameplay. Catch me more into 2 to 3 weeks into the game. We'll probably come back and revisit a lot of this defensive section to see if there's some type of balancing that needs to be done. All I'm gonna say is, for us as the 2K community, look at me real close when I tell you, stop begging for changes to be made a week into the game. With any balancing, it takes a moment for us to get a good sample size to figure out what changes are actually needed for the game. Especially since none of us are going to be a 99 day one. I'm sorry. Please, this year, unless something is truly broken, Let's wait till the first season, give that time to have that full sample size of what's actually going on with the game, so that we can give proper feedback to the development team of what actually needs to be fixed and changed. In terms of the AI, there's a few things to note. Because I got into my team this year, I am more cognizant of how much the AIs, one, are overpowered, but two, also just don't have quite common sense in certain situations. Main thing that I'm loving is the new court spacing. You're able to fully customize the spacing mechanics. I'm hoping that that means that they don't move in certain situations, because a lot of times, especially in triple threat online, I would be breaking my defender down, going to the basket for a dunk, wide open, and here comes Kobe or LeBron slashing from the corner, thinking that's the most opportune time for them to get a cut to the basket. Apparently that's supposed to be fixed. Again, we'll have to see that in the game to see how much that change is really taking effect. Last thing that they talk about in this blog is Learn 2K. We know that 2KU was a feature in NBA 2K. It was harder to find, but it was there. They've overhauled that system completely and made a Learn 2K. It says that you're able to learn gameplay, get hands-on practice, and practice the new rhythm shooting and the new mechanics, and have different drills like Madden, which I don't think they've had in 2KU at least. We don't know how deep it's gonna go. I'm hoping it goes really deep and in depth, so that like any fighting game or any game in general, they tell you a lot of the mechanics in the game. Hopefully now 2K has updated it, revamped it to allow us to have that information in game, so we don't have to watch a YouTube video as we're trying to learn these different mechanics. All in all, it looks like it's shaping up to be a good year for gameplay in NBA 2K. They've been making a lot of changes and listening to a lot of feedback, especially when it came to the dribbling. I just got to see it in action in order for us to make a true assessment of how much these gameplay changes are going to give us quality of life. Every year during August, we get super hype and excited for the new game coming out. And it looks like you're going to be able to play it early. If you pre-order before September 6th, you'll be able to play it 2 days before anything else. But that's gonna do it for this video. Like I said, y'all getting me to do a video on vacation. That's crazy. So I'm gonna need you to hit that like button, turn on your post notifications, share this with your friends, hit that sub button, all of that. Because this is not normal for me. I'm gonna be editing instead of enjoying outside, which is insane, all right? Make sure y'all do all of that love. I appreciate all y'all for being here. We're gonna go over and have Mike Wayne's tweets. He's gonna probably be tweeting all day. So instead of me trying to post that in this video, I'm gonna give you the gameplay information, and then as Mike Wayne updates things, we'll probably do a video tomorrow or Sunday once he has gotten a lot of the tweets out the way, so that we can have that all-in-one comprehensive list. If y'all missed it, they did put out a roadmap for NBA 2K25 news. Then on August 5th, we're supposed to be getting this early my career and my builder news. I'm hoping and praying it's because we're getting female my players in the city. Don't sleep. But we're supposed to be getting that information on the 5th on Monday. So it's gonna be a busy August. So make sure y'all tune in and tap in with all of the news here. Either way, I've been your girl Boomy. You can find me on all socials under But Boom Boom. And I'll see y'all, unfortunately, on vacation in the next one. Good night.